I've been messing around with Nano Banana 2 and Nano Banana Pro for the last 2 weeks, testing them on scenes with multiple characters and objects. Even though both models are powerful, they handle scenes very differently as the prompts become more detailed. By the end of this video, you'll see which one actually works better to make realistic images so you don't have to research anymore. Let's start with a quick test using Higgs field so we can see how both models give us the results with the same prompt. First, I'll create a simple character scene and I'll use this prompt. I'll generate this image using Nano Banana Pro, and then I'll run the exact same prompt with Nano Banana 2 so we can compare the results side by side. When Nano Banana Pro generates the image, it usually keeps the character details very stable. The red jacket, glasses, and boots stay the same. And if you generate another image of the same character in a slightly different pose, the face and clothing normally stay very similar. This is helpful if you are creating several images with the same character, like a short story, a comic, or a series of social media images. Now let's run the same prompt using Nano Banana 2. The result still looks good, but when you generate the character again in another scene, small details can sometimes change. For example, the jacket might look a little different, the glasses might change shape, or the face may not match exactly. The image is still good, but the character may not stay as consistent across multiple images. Now let's try a bigger scene to see how both models handle more objects. For this test, this is the prompt. When we generate this scene using Nano Banana Pro, the image still works, but with many characters and objects, parts of the scene can feel a bit crowded or slightly messy. And when we use the same prompt with Nano Banana 2, it often handles the scene more smoothly. The people and objects are spaced out more clearly, and the scene usually feels more balanced when many elements are present at the same time. So from this quick test, you can already see the main difference. Nano Banana Pro is very useful when you want one character to stay the same across multiple images, while Nano Banana 2 becomes more useful when you want to build larger scenes with many characters and objects. Next, we'll look at how the final images from both models look when it comes to lighting, textures, and small visual details. By the way, the tools I'm using in this video are both inside Higgs field. It's the platform where you can access different Nano Banana models and other image tools in one place. If you want to follow along and try the same steps yourself, I left the link in the description below. For this test, I'm creating a street scene inside Higgs field again, and this is the prompt. Once the images load, you can already start seeing a difference in style. The version from Nano Banana Pro usually feels very natural because the lighting is soft, the colors blend together nicely, and the scene looks balanced without anything trying too hard to stand out. It often feels similar to a casual photo someone might take with a phone while walking down the street. The image created by Nano Banana 2 pushes the details a little further by making the reflections on the road look sharper, and small textures like bricks, glass, or pavement become easier to notice. Because of this, the image sometimes feels more like a cinematic shot rather than a quick photo. This extra detail can be very useful if you want an image that looks more realistic or dramatic to the scene. At the same time, if the prompt pushes the lighting too much, then the result can sometimes look a little too perfect, so small adjustments to the prompt can help keep the scene believable. So when it comes to the final look of the image, Nano Banana Pro usually gives you something natural and balanced, while Nano Banana 2 often gives you stronger lighting and sharper details that can make the image feel more cinematic. Next, we're going to test something that becomes important when you generate multiple images, and that is how well each model keeps characters and objects consistent across different scenes. I'm going to create an image of a small cafe scene, and the prompt that I will be using is this one. When I generated the image with Nano Banana Pro, it successfully added the 2 extra characters and the dog while still keeping the overall scene mostly consistent. The main character stayed recognizable, the setting remained similar, and most of the important elements were kept in place. But when I tried the same thing with Nano Banana 2, it added focused background characters and became less consistent. Also, the dog's position wasn't accurate. So even though Nano Banana 2 is supposed to be better for consistency, in this example, Nano Banana Pro gave the more accurate result. Because of that, this really shows that results can depend on the specific scene. Nano Banana 2 is not always automatically better, and sometimes Nano Banana Pro can follow the original setup more reliably, even if a few background details still shift slightly. This is why, based on the results, I'd say Nano Banana Pro is better for keeping all the objects and characters consistent when you're creating detailed scenes or a series of images. Up next, we'll check out how both AIs handle your prompts and confusing instructions, which can really change the way your images turn out. And the way you give instructions by writing specific prompts changes how the AI image comes out. Now we will go through a real example, and I'm creating this scene. When I use Nano Banana Pro, everything looks exactly the way I described it. The jacket is yellow, the cup is in her hand, the sunlight hits from the left, and the plant is in the right spot. So if you need the characters and objects to match your prompt perfectly, Nano Banana Pro handles this very well. Now using Nano Banana 2, the scene still comes out nicely, but some small details can change a bit. For example, the cup might shift, the plant can move, or the lighting might not match what I asked for. Because Nano Banana 2 mostly focuses on balancing the full scene rather than each tiny detail, The rule is simple. With Nano Banana 2, keep your instructions short and clear, step by step, and repeat important details for characters or objects, and check any text or labels separately. That way, everything stays closer to your vision without wasting time fixing mistakes. This means for precise, text-heavy prompts, Nano Banana Pro is your safe choice, and for more difficult, multi-object scenes where you can guide the AI carefully, Nano Banana 2 gives you better control and realism. Next, we'll see how you can use real-world details like exact locations and times to make your scenes look even more believable, especially when the prompt is really difficult. Creating a realistic image isn't just about adding objects or colors, but it's about making the scene feel like it exists in real life. For example, if you want a historical scene, we are going to use this prompt. If your AI understands the context, it will position the passengers, lifeboats, and lighting correctly so everything feels real. When using Nano Banana Pro, it's excellent at following the story of a scene exactly because it reads the prompt carefully and places important items where they belong. Small details like the crew making sure the lifeboats are up to standard and ready for use, or shadows falling the right way, usually work without extra fixes. This is perfect if you want your images to match a story or reference exactly, like for comics, storyboards, or educational visuals. Nano Banana 2 works really well when the scene is bigger and busier. Let's say you want a crowded street market. Nano Banana 2 can handle all those people and objects together, keeping them in place and matching the lighting so the scene feels realistic. You can even add real-world details, like location or time of day, and it will show itself in the image, which makes your scene look professional and believable. The important thing with Nano Banana 2 is clear instructions, so if the prompt is long or messy, it might make small mistakes, like putting someone in the wrong location or mixing objects. But if you keep it simple and organized, you get a very real, detailed scene quickly. Use Nano Banana Pro if you want accurate stories and consistent characters, and use Nano Banana 2 if you want big, busy scenes that look real. But just make your instructions clear. Another thing that helps a lot here is using reference-based thinking when you write prompts. Instead of describing everything in a random way, think of it like you're explaining a real scene step by step. Start with the location, then the main subject, then the action, and then finally the lighting or time of day. This structure makes it easier for both Nano Banana Pro and Nano Banana 2 to understand what matters most in the scene. It also reduces mistakes because the AI is not trying to guess what you meant from a long or confusing prompt. This works really well with Nano Banana 2 because it handles larger scenes better when the base is already clear. This way you're not forcing it to figure out everything at once, you're guiding it step by step. At the same time, Nano Banana Pro benefits from this because it keeps small details more accurate when the scene is not overloaded, so your subject, clothing, and object placement stay cleaner and more controlled. You can also remove parts of the prompt if something feels off, instead of rewriting everything again. This makes fixing mistakes faster and keeps your workflow smooth. Over time, this approach helps you get better results without wasting generations, because you're building the scene in a controlled way instead of relying on one perfect prompt. Now that you've seen when to use Nano Banana Pro and when Nano Banana 2 is better for full scenes, you can try it yourself. There's a tool called Higgsfield that makes it super easy to create these images, control all the details, and keep your characters and objects consistent. Go check it out. The link's in the description, and start making your own realistic, professional-looking scenes today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.